Over the last few days, I've created a kind of AI uh, metrics dashboard for our company, just to watch how we're using AI, how many lines of code have been suggested, completed, etc. Um, and the cool thing is Copilot. We use GitHub Copilot, and Copilot, GitHub Copilot provides statistics, a statistics API that gives you all this data, at least at the enterprise level. So I imagine you have to have an enterprise account, etc., and so forth. So uh, I created a dashboard, and I started out using VS Code, or pardon me, I used Visual Studio with the default Blazor template, and had GPT-5.4 and GitHub Copilot build it, and it did okay. I mean, it built a fully functional website. But then I decided there's a bunch of features I want to add, and this was yesterday and today. Not that that matters in the video world, uh, but I've only done all my development with local models. So I've got that Strix Halo, the AMD AI Max Plus 395. Who comes up with these names? AI Max Plus. Sure. Let's make it. It can't fit on a cereal box, right? Unless it's two lines, I guess. Anyway, I guess you could fit AI Max Plus. But I've gone back and forth with Quen and with Gemma, Gemma 4, Quen 3.6. And it's been working really well. I have learned a few things, and I keep talking about how I want to build some videos about using a local model for a long time. And one thing I've definitely learned in my trials and tribulations, and just wanting to make sure I don't fall back to using GitHub Copilot by default, is even though I love it, it's a great product. Say what you will about AI credits and tokens and Microsoft suddenly wanting to make money instead of losing it. Fight that religious war on your own. Um, but I've learned, as long as I keep the conversations to a particular topic, like I'm fixing this functionality, I'm fixing this database issue. As long as I do that, I find I don't hit context window size issues and so forth. And there's been a lot of updates just in the past month to Ollama. I mean, it's gone from 0.20 to 0.30. Now that's 0.30, 0.6. And they've been adding MLX, that's Apple Silicon support. They've been using the latest Llama CPP libraries. Just some great enhancements. I'm not even using LM Studio anymore because I ran into so many issues. LM Studio is a great product. Don't get me wrong, but the problem is the harness, and that's really it. And I'm gonna do another video on this. This video is going a little long, but man, does the harness make a huge difference. But I have been very successful in getting my objectives completed. Um, just saying, okay, sticking to the topic at hand, switching between those two models. Um, and in VS Code with the GitHub Copilot harness and its local model support, which is great. And I don't know if it's getting better, but I'm guessing, like I said before, Microsoft seems to want to make local models a first-class citizen. And talking with like Pierce Boggin on LinkedIn, he's in charge of VS Code. Is he in charge of PS Code? No, that's or is it Pierce? Okay, I gotta remember. Anyway, the point is, Microsoft seems to want to make local models a first-class citizen, and you can just directly connect to Ollama in VS Code. And for the most part, it's just point and click. I'm very satisfied. Hey, if you ever have a question about this, you want to see how I've set this up, feel free to hit me up on LinkedIn. You can do comments in YouTube, but sometimes it takes me a while before I see the comments. Sorry. I've got a day job too. I'm not just some YouTube guy. So uh, anyway, always feel free to hit me up. I'm happy to educate, and I'd love to hear your experiences. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, share, and talk with you next time.